Redmi Note 13 Pro and Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus, two of the most hyped mid-range phones from Redmi, which actually failed to create that impression what Redmi was expecting in India. Let's see how these devices performs in actual life. Hey guys, welcome to another comparison video, this time between Redmi Note 13 Pro versus Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus. On the front of the device, we have a 1.5K 6.67 inch 120Hz AMOLED display on both the devices. The Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus have a curved display, whereas the Redmi Note 13 Pro have a flat display. Both devices have a 16MP selfie camera, which can record up to 1080p 60fps max, and both have a secondary speaker on top of the camera. On the right hand side, we have power button and volume rocker buttons, which have decent tactile feedback. On the bottom, we have the speaker grills, the USB Type-C 2.0 port, a primary microphone and a dual SIM slot on both the device. The device looks clean on the left hand side. We have a 3.5mm headphone jack on Note 13 Pro. We have secondary speaker grills. We have an IR blaster and a secondary microphone on both the devices. The body on both the devices are made up of plastic. However, Redmi Note 13 Pro have a plastic back and Note 13 Pro Plus have a glass back. Both devices have Gorilla Glass Victus protection on their front. Like on the front, we have a similar camera setups on both the devices. On the rear, we have a 200 megapixel f/1.7 main camera with OIS, and we have a 8 megapixel ultra wide lens on both the devices. We even have a 2 megapixel macro lens and an LED flash. Even though Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus is heavier than Note 13 Pro due to the curved body and curved screen, it definitely feels comfortable while holding in your hand. Out of the box, both devices comes with Android 13 with MIUI 14 on top of it. By this time, you would have received Android 14 with HyperOS update on both the devices. We have an 8GB and 128GB base model on Note 13 Pro, whereas the Note 13 Pro Plus comes with a 256GB and 8GB base variant. And here are some of the common key specifications that are available on both the devices. Here are some of the key specifications of Redmi Note 13 Pro. And here are some of the key specifications of Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus. You will not face any issue while performing all the day-to-day activities like opening an app, closing an app, or scrolling through the pages. Like all the other Xiaomi and Redmi devices, we also get a ton of bloatware in these two devices also, luckily which can be deleted or disabled. Now let's do a Wi-Fi speed test on both the devices. After the test, the result we got were almost identical on both the devices. After closing all the background app, we started the CPU throttle test. In this test, we can notice that 13 Pro Plus have slightly better performance, throttled a couple of % more than 13 Pro. Now let's start the Antutu benchmark test. By these results, we can definitely see 13 Pro Plus performing better than 13 Pro. Now let's run the Geekbench 6 CPU benchmark test. From this result we can see 13 Pro Plus have a slightly better single core performance, whereas 13 Pro have a slightly better multi-core performance. Now let's run the GPU test. Even though it took ages for Note 13 Pro Plus to complete the GPU test, the score definitely indicates that the Note 13 Pro Plus have a better GPU than Note 13 Pro. Let's do the speaker test on Redmi Note 13 Pro. Definitely Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus have crisper and louder sound compared to Redmi Note 13 Pro. These are few of the camera samples for your reference. In general, Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus leans towards warmer side, whereas Redmi Note 13 Pro have a cooler tone to it. The dynamic range on Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus is slightly better than Redmi Note 13 Pro. When it comes to human subject, I found Redmi Note 13 Pro's image slightly and eye-pleasing than Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus. The main camera performs pretty good in almost all the scenario. However, when it comes to ultra-wide camera, you can expect decent result at the best during the daytime. The images captured during the night and low lights are pretty soft. Here is a 4K 30 FPS stabilization test on both Redmi Note 13 and Note 13 Pro devices. This is a 1080p 60 FPS video from Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus and Redmi Note 13 Pro. You can judge how the HDR is being performed on the background. As you can see, we are getting direct sunlight behind us, and from the display I can clearly see that both videos are overexposing the background, but my face is completely clear. So this is the 4K 30 FPS video on Redmi Note 13 Pro and Note 13 Pro Plus. You can see which one is performing better than the other. I'm walking now. This is a nighttime video taken from Redmi Note 13 Pro and Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus at 1080p 30 FPS. You can see which device looks cleaner and which. So there you have it guys, Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus is slightly better than Redmi Note 13 Pro in almost all the aspects. Unfortunately for Redmi, both the devices are at the price range where we are having a number of devices which can perform similarly or even better than these two devices. To make the situation even worse, Redmi have a bad track record of providing its user with on-time software updates. If you like the contents, please do like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which itself is a great motivation for me to provide you guys with the better content. There you have it guys, the comparison video between Redmi Note 13 Pro and Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus. Let me know whether you are going to buy any of these two devices or whether you are choosing some other device. Till next time, stay safe and have a great day.